Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Listening to some wacky backy tobacco. I'm listening to some Don't Go Into the House soundtrack from 1980 by Waxwork Records, which is an amazing, underrated slasher film that you should all watch. Check it out on the Maniacs Week podcast. On time to get train wrecked. So we have a beer here from the Trails to Ales Brewing Company from Franklin, Pennsylvania, and this is their train wreck. 9% alcohol by volume. What is it? I don't know. I'm assuming it's a barley wine or a strong ale. So it's either an American barley wine or an American strong ale. But those are only simple guesses from a simple man. I do not know the style of this beer. So, poo. Poo, 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 poo. But it is what it is. It's 9%. Does that really, I mean, that's all that matters, right? At least they had enough responsibility to put the ABV in the beer. Another one that kind of spittled everywhere when you open it because it was filled to the brim. But you get that when you get the ones that are filled from the taps and stuff. We'll try to do the left-hand label out. Here we go. Up into the glass. Now this is a very clear beer, very light beer, very clear beer. Maybe it's an Imperial IPA. I don't know. It's very old now. It's almost 3 months old. It's very crazy. If it was an Imperial IPA, you should put it down so we know what to do this thing. Very crazy. Okay. Beautiful haze, nice little streaming carbonation. A little bit of a ring ahead, but you know when you get put like up past 8.5, you know heads are come and go. Got my beautiful little innocent gun glass. Here we go. Let's take an aroma and see what we can surmise from the train wreck. Cheers. I'm getting bubblegummy notes, like bubblegummy notes, wheat bubblegummy notes. I don't want to say it, but just from the initial hint of an orange, bubblegum, and wheat note, I might want to say it's a Tripel. I'm just saying. I didn't taste it yet or anything. And if it's old, might not be getting the hops correctly. I don't know. But just from the aroma, I'm getting a little bit of a Tripel vibe. But we shall see. We'll get deeper. Don't worry. We'll dig deeper. So let's do this. Yeah, I'm getting a soft Belgian-y kind of vibe from this. I'm getting wheat, bubblegum, coriander kind of nuances at least hitting my palate right now. And that's another whole deal. I mean, the mystery beer reviews, just the name and the ABV, and you got to decide what it is. Oh boy. So anyway, cheers. Excuse my wiping. I'll tell you what. There is wheat notes, there's coriander, there's bubblegum, there's nuances of that. You have the strength of the ABV, the ethanol alcohol is wafting through the palate. It tastes Belgian. It really does. I could be completely fucking stupidly wrong, but it does taste like a Belgian strong ale, Belgian Tripel. Maybe not the best version of a Belgian Tripel that I've ever had. I've had some doozies, of course, you know, from Belgium, but it tastes like a nice Tripel. Hitting my palate. And I can't check it out because my phone's over there. You're on my phone right now. Yeah. I'm going with Belgian Tripel. I'm going with Belgian Tripel. Or Belgian Strong Ale. Or Golden Strong Ale. I mean, there's a couple different categories you can throw this in. It is tasty. It is easy drinking. A little bit of warmth right here from the 9%. And for some reason, I don't know why, there's a lot of Belgian styles that for some reason cannot seem to hide the ABV as well as other styles. Same brewery, different styles, if you know what I'm saying. And for some reason, some other styles can seem to hide the ABV a little bit better. I've noticed that a lot of strong ales, different Belgian ones, they tend to show a little don't, Belgian haters, don't hate on me, Belgians, okay? I'm just saying, the Belgian beers, for some reason, I don't know why, maybe the yeast, maybe the this, maybe the that, they tend to show the ABV just a touch more than the regular, everyday styles. I mean, look at other half and stuff like that, doing 10, 11% double IPAs that taste like they're 3. You know what I mean? Things like that. I just had a, gassy. Another thing that makes me think it might be Belgian, but I just had a beautiful 10% Imperial Stout. Though I had a little bit of it, the rest is upstairs. I will get that later. But that tasted like it was 5%, and it was 10. It was amazing. This one, I can see it being high ABV. It has that waft and that, you know what I mean? So it might be something with the yeast. They use something that comes out, you know, the esters just wafting your palate. I'm talking plunk, as Peter the Clueless Drink would say. I'm talking utter shite. So suspenseful music. It's important. It's a little watery on the back end, though. Over the around of the beer, it's a little bit watery. Low side of a medium body. Drinks surprisingly well. For 9%, drinks really well. Bubblegum, clove, coriander, nuances, vague nuances of that. Bubblegum, a little bit of a breadiness, wheat tone. I'm probably gonna leave it at that. It's not a bad beer. We're gonna leave it at that. So right now, the train wreck, 9%. I'm gonna say Tripel from Trails Ales Brewing Company. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. I think it's actually pretty good. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna check it out after the review, and I'll put it in the comments that I was wrong, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm gonna say Belgian Strong Ale or Tripel, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. It has a little bit of this and that, obviously, but for what it is, I think they did a good job. So this has been PABrewNews. I think it's above solid. So this has been PABrewNews. Cheers.